Hello there. I think we're broadcasting. Oh my god, the goddamn phone. That phone can go to hell. I shan't be answering that. Ah, Jesus. Right, that's gone. Right, so... hello and welcome to this stream. I've not done a Skyrim stream for some time, and I was thinking about what to stream today, and I thought, I know, why not that? I could have done Prey, but I just wanted to do something a bit different for this one. So let's have a look at what the hell I'm supposed to be doing, which I have no idea. I don't appear to... I don't think I've got any quests active. Nope. Okay. Alright, we've still got a load of things to do, as you can see. Sweet job. I don't even know where I am on the map. Not any farmer blood. Okay. So I probably need to kill some farmer to do that one. Anything else? Nope. So what's this one? Ask me to find the legendary white file for... yeah, okay, let's do that one. Is this local? Nope. That's not how I gain the map. The joys of not knowing where the hell I'm going. There it is. Well, apparently I've cleared that forsaken cave. So what was I doing here? I just left Winterhold. I must have done. Alright. Let's fast travel. Don't want to come across too many of them things. Well, apparently there's things here. And a bloody dragon as well. Chew on that. I did hear a dragon. I'm sure I did. I can hear a dragon. There it is. Well, we won't be playing with that for now. Did I miss one? I did. I'll have those things. You know, I've got quite a number of games that I can stream. It's just getting around to them. You're never helped by the fact that you have to install games on consoles these days. I don't know what that is I've just supposedly done there. Is that... what is that? What have we got? What have we got? What have we got? Got Dawnbreaker. Is that the Soul Trap? Okay. Alright, just as long as I know. What happened to the... there it is. Gives you wallet. Alright. I didn't do a very good job, did I, of clearing this out before, considering it's telling me that it's been cleared on the map. I don't think I was very thorough, was I? Oh, hello. Do you have a soul? No soul gem large enough. I don't understand that. I have sizable soul gems that are empty. Well, considering I've neither robbed this cave of all of its treasures or killed all of its inhabitants, I can only assume that cleared must mean that it was something that had what I call a word of power, and I found that. Perhaps that's what that refers to. Being stuck on things. Actually, what weapon have I got? Is that the Dawn Breaker? It is. Alright. Something's here. Not gonna be a Droger. Is that how you say that? That's how I would say it, Droger. Come on, step on that, I want to see what it does. Not a great deal. Again, no soul gem large enough. I'm getting shot by things still. Is that going to stop? You finished? I can hear another Droger. I've been poisoned. I'll be alright. I hope. I don't think I did a very good job of clearing this place. To have missed that. Nothing here. Not a trap on the floor, is there? Well, if there was, I think I triggered it. Or did... Oh no, it's just standing on the axe. Bombing tools. Come on, restless one. Yeah. Right. Behave. It's okay, because I think I'm still getting credit for improving my conjuration just by casting it, even though what I'm getting out of it isn't successful. That's that done. Oh, bloody hell. We don't play those games here, Sunshine. Ah, you got no skills to give. That's fine. Go back to that door in a minute. You all can laugh at me as I try to pick this lock. Ooh. No. Hey, see, there you go. Super. Oh, why the bloody hell do people have to stand outside talking loud? You know, as if I care what they've got going on. Sorry if you can hear that. As you've probably learned through previous streams, I don't live in the quietest of places. Although some days you would think I do, but it's deceptive. I delayed the start of this particular stream because somebody was out doing gardening. Now that happens probably about 4 here, because people buy houses around here with large gardens and then can't be asked to do the gardening, so they pay for gardeners to come and do it for them. And of course that's their living, so that's what they do. They come and do it, but they come more often than is actually needed. He's spooked. That's the effects of the Dawnbreaker there on him, I guess. So yeah, they will come multiple times and fleece them. Guess he's no longer spooked. Oh my Christ. Do you know what? There's some days I just think I'm just gonna fucking give up trying to stream, because in this place it's impossible. It really is to get it so there's not somebody arsing about making a bleeding racket out there. As you can probably hear that now. It's impossible. So there are just days where I feel like not doing this or committing an act of atrocity, but you know, you just off it goes again. Yeah. It's a fucking joke, is what it is. The thing that pisses me off more than anything else in this world: people. Right. Now we're where we are. Hopefully they finish farting about. completely lost track of what I was doing now. Thought I was going after some file or another. So I guess I need to be up there, which probably means I need to go down here. Oh dear me. Quick save. Well, I mean, at least nobody was in the nobody's in the stream at the moment, apart from me. So at least nobody else got to hear that, and I doubt whether too many people will watch this on YouTube or video on demand, so maybe I shouldn't worry too much about gardening implements being an issue. Oh, I actually captured that soul. Yeah, wonderful. A lot of unclaimed treasure around here. Okay. I'm hoping with a better conjuration, I suppose I could have a look, couldn't I, really, see if I'm giving myself some false hope here. Hang on. Skills. Conjuration. So, not even started on my pathway there. Don't want that. Oh, do you know, I hate trying to navigate this bloody thing. Bound weapons. Alpha magic. Soul stealer. Bound weapons cast soul trap on targets. Not really what I was hoping for. I want that. I just want to go to that one. You stupid arse. Right. This is the worst navigation system for a skill thing ever. Right. I'll use the D-pad then. Tremancy. Necromancy. Dark Souls. Twin Souls. Splendid. Elemental Potency. So these really aren't... There's absolutely nothing apart from that has anything to do with the soul trap, but they oh well. I was hoping there'd be one that would allow for a more generous soul trap, but obviously I'm pissing in the wind. Which is a shame, really, because it's mightily annoying the way it keeps telling me that I don't have a soul gem large enough. Well, at least we're getting some gold and some... Whoa! Oh, that was close. That's a sneaky sneakerson. I don't even know what that means. There's going to be a Death Lord, Dread Lord, whatever they're called around here somewhere. I've captured his soul. That's because I picked up a common soul gem. So if the common soul gem is big enough and I have larger soul gems that are empty on me, I'm sure I do. Perhaps I should consult my inventory before I commit to such grandiose statements. Oh, they're filled. Filled. Oh well, looks like I was making a complete... Oh, hang on. These are filled. And all these are filled. Looks like I'm about to make an arse of myself. Yeah, oh well. I should just give up, shouldn't I? Fireball. We'll go back to this. I don't think I need to follow much in the path of the conjuration, to be honest. I think if you were rolling a necromancer... Jesus, good God, what on earth was that? Fired a nuclear missile out of my hand. Wowzers. Yeah, I think if you were going along that path, that would probably be more useful, but I'm not. I like magic to be a supplementary skill to any character that I have, not the principal skill. Oh, he didn't die immediately. Oh, he did now. Very grateful for the fact that this fireball spell doesn't appear to do any splash damage onto me. Oh yes. Quick save. Now I could avoid them, would be a good start. I'm guessing this is... there we go. Yeah. Where is he? You know, I really hate it when I forget the controls. What do I press to sprint now? Oh, come on, you blind idiot. What's running? Ah, there we go. L1. This is called a strategic retreat. I want people who do see this to appreciate what I'm doing here isn't an act of cowardice. It's an extreme strategy that I've carefully devised. Oh, but holy God almighty, didn't think he'd be that close. Ow. Why is my... Oh. Is he going to be a nuisance now and... I've definitely given the Drugar Death Overlord something to think about. What Xbox you play on? Well, I'm playing on a PS4, but I also play on an Xbox One. exit. God, that was getting a bit hairy there. Take that. And this. Oh, what games? Oh, too many to go through. All types of different games. And there. And that. Many different ones, from your Halos, your Gears of War on Xbox, your Halos, your Gears of War, Forza, all that guff. Just the usual. And obviously stuff like this. Yeah, occasionally. Occasionally I'll play Battlefield 1. I'm not big into it though. I'm not big into multiplayer games, find them tedious and boring most of the time. They're usually only as good as the people you're playing with and against, and most of the time you're playing with and against complete and utter cretins who are more interested in just levelling up than they are in actually enjoying and playing the game. So I don't tend to bother too much. I give them a try, and then after about, when I get the games I give them a try. Usually after about 3 or 4 days of the game being out, it becomes full of the usual. People find the little exploit areas and stuff like that, start spawn killing people and generally ruining it for everyone else, so that's when I call it a day. I prefer single player stuff like this. And the most I've ever played multiplayer Yeah, you can do. Like I say, I mean, if you're playing with your friend and you all want to do things like that, you can have a lot of fun there. Back in the day, it feels weird to say that because it doesn't feel like it was 12 years ago, but it was. We did the same with Call of Duty 2 online, but that was before you started getting all of this leveling up rubbish, and that's what changed a lot of it. You could just get on there and play for the sheer hell of it and for the fun of it, and then when Modern Warfare come out and they introduced this leveling up, you actually saw there was a change in the attitude of people, and it was like, they can stick it. Everyone was being super serious all the time. I like the more traditional sort of run and gun online multiplayer, but Call of Duty got ruined by idiots. Yeah, but the thing is, like, when back in that time when we had Call of Duty and it was 8 players only, it was a lot more fun. I don't know what the hell I've just done here now. I guess that was something that he's supposed to have been. We weren't interested in bragging rights, we were interested in having a laugh. I don't like this. Sense a trap. Investigate this place. Yep, I'll have that. Well, we won't have it, we will read it and allow ourselves to level up. Alright, what's going to happen here when I take this? Huh. Oh, it's always kind of a little bit disappointing when some colossal reanimated undead cretin doesn't appear when you do something like that. Much as it's a relief at the same time. But yeah, going back to what you were saying there, Pyro Fox Me. it just becomes a bit... It's tedious now. And the thing is most of the multiplayer online games follow the same formula, because the studios don't have a single original idea in their head. One of the few I probably would give a chance to might be Lawbreakers, because I did enjoy playing. That didn't work. So must have already. You see, I've. Oh, are you going to be weird now? Why aren't you opening? You are opening. There we go. Yeah, what Pyro? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, Lawbreakers does interest me, but again, I mean, you spend money on it, and if it's boring, there's no single player to fall back on. It's just swings and roundabouts. Although he's not charging full price for it, which is fair play to him. I find it outrageous that any company that just provides an online-only multiplayer game will charge full price for that game. I think that's scandalous. Well, Red Dead Redemption is an absolute classic case in how to make a video game. Now, that was another one where I had some fun online with as well. How far away is this? Oh god, I keep pressing the wrong bloody button. Why would they map? Why wouldn't they have a fast map option to the main middle button? Ah, balls. I'll walk it. That'll do me some good. After a quick save, of course, just in case. Yeah, Red Dead Redemption was a classic case in how to make a game. Rockstar are very good at making single-player games, though I am somewhat concerned that they're going to veer away from that, because for some reason everybody gets excited about GTA 5 online, and I've never played that online. All I've ever heard are people complaining that they go in the game and get blown up or run over virtually straight away and lose all the cash or whatever. I don't know if that's true because I've never played it, but yeah. Red Dead, we had a laugh with the Undead Nightmare online with that. We had 4 of us, I think, playing that. That was a good laugh, but yeah. Battlefield was okay. I finished the well, I got to the last level in the single player with that stupid train. I didn't take my sword out, I didn't do that. Put it away. And then I couldn't be bothered after that. Flea Fox. And I played the multiplayer for about a week or so. That was alright. And then the idiots came in and I shelved it. Yeah, it's like that one huge problem with consoles, you need to pay online. Yeah, well, it's the thing is with that is I think it's morally bankrupt to charge people to have the ability to play a game that they've paid full price for. I think it's morally bankrupt to continuously charge them for a service just so they can play the game, because if they don't pay for that service, they can only play essentially half the. Well, you stand still, you poncy arsehole. Bloody elf. Right. Yeah. They I think it's a morally bankrupt thing, and I don't understand why people don't realise what's going on there. You're essentially, if you don't pay your, wherever you live, over here it's well, it was £40 for both. It's now going to go up 25% for the PlayStation Network. If you don't pay for that, then you can't play all of your games, and you are not a nice cat. The stink of the sword. And yet people don't actually realise that. Why have I gone into third-person game? I need to stop this weirdness, please. Yeah, I'll make the point now. So yeah, you buy a game, you pay your £45 or your $60, depending on where you're from. And unless you have paid for your subscription online, you can't play the multiplayer part of that disc, which is wrong, because PC owners don't have to do that. So it's, first of all, it's discriminatory, and second of all, you should not have to do that. Well, I mean, Australia, bloody hell, you guys pay through the absolute nose for games down there. So I mean, it's like, no, I think it's completely morally bankrupt what they do. And they say, well, it pays for the servers, and it's like, well, how the bloody hell do PC games run then? Well, they run on fresh air. It's just a cheap shot excuse. They make up these excuses, and people are dumb enough to buy it. Not dumb enough, like physically being by the excuse. It's not being dumb if you haven't got a choice. But people should challenge them more. I mean, the PlayStation Network used to be free on the PS3, and people moaned that it was wonky. I never found it that wonky, and I don't find it that much better now it's being paid for. It's just the way it is. It's a little bit more stable, and you have party chat. But for what? £40 a year? Pfft, give me a break. Like, PC owners have, like, they can go and they did use Skype until Microsoft bought that and completely cocked that up. But they use like Discord to chat. $100. Yeah, that's the $100 for Xbox games. I mean, I won't pay it. They're not worth it. They're not worth it. At that point, I don't pay for my games anymore, because they're not worth it. They're not that good. There's not a single game that's ever been released that I would pay that much money for, because none of them are that good. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. But people will, as long as people will find a way of justifying it.
No offense, but you're not looking so good. Are you feeling ill?
You'll be feeling ill in a minute, sunshine. Give me your mouth lip. Where's your person who sent me on this quest? You.
How this matches every description of the file that I found in lore. But if it can't hold liquid, there's no way of knowing.
Don't send me on another
How did
quest.
you manage to damage it?
I didn't.
This is what I get for not retrieving
I didn't
it
damage
myself.
it. Yeah.
Figures. I doubt you have sufficient knowledge to harm the file, even if you
Oh, this
want
cretin isn't endearing
By the way,
himself to me.
This is the end of it.
Good.
Now, if you'll excuse me,
I want payment.
I'm not quite in the mood to entertain guests. I trust you can show yourself out. Here's for your trouble.
Yeah. I mean, the store prices are over here. I don't buy. The only games I will ever get digitally are ones that you actually can't get the physical disc for, and even then, get off the ladder. Strange man.
Thank you for your help. I know my master can be a bit short at times.
I won't do it. Yeah, I'm gonna make a point about not getting much money.
I still think your efforts deserve reward.
How people in their
Now, if you'll pardon
brain
me, I'm going to
comprehend that
make
paying
slightly
more
a bit less money.
for a digital game than a physical game is the right thing, is okay, and is justified. It's like you understand you're paying more and getting less, right? And then you've got to hope that two things happen. First of all, your console doesn't blow up, and second of all, and this is tied into the first reason, if your console does blow up, and that game gets withdrawn from the store, you don't have it. And if you've paid, like in your case, $100 for the game, can't get it. It's gone. And people think it doesn't happen, in spite of the fact that there have been many examples that it has already happened. Hey Xavius, how you doing? There has been many examples of where that has happened, and really high profile examples of when that's happened, and they shut servers off as well for multiplayer games like Destiny. I got the Taken King edition, played through that, really enjoyed it, and then realised, hey, they're going to turn the servers off for this. So I traded it earlier this year. I think I got about £10, I think, for it. And I probably didn't even get that, probably about £5 for it. And they'll shut the servers off. And when they do that, you can't trade it. No place will take it. You can't sell it. So you're stuck with a full price game you can't do anything with. And as Destiny 2 is about to come out next month, is it? Destiny's on life support. They'll pull the plug on that to move to migrating more people over to playing Destiny 2. Like all of these games, The Crew, that'll be the same. When The Crew 2 comes out, that'll be on life support. Who are these lot? Vampire's great. How in the hell did I wanted to go and get myself healed at some... Oh crap, what the hell? Why am I... Let's see if I can cock all this I've got here, it's crazy. I don't use any of this. That I need to look at. Why are you on fire? Don't start at me.
Stop right there.
So I help them and then they attack me. Yeah, have some gold.
Just keep your voice down.
I've got plenty of it. I'll just do what happens in the real world when wealthy people commit a crime. They just pay off the authorities.
Wait, I know you.
Yes, you do.
There's no mistake. You're a wanted man.
Yes, let's get it over with. I have to pay you as well.
Everything here appears to be
There we go.
You can move along now.
What have we got here?
Keep your distance.
We need to do something about these
Yeah.
vampire attacks.
Just one sec, guys. Let me just see these morons. Can't believe that I helped those guys and then get arrested for it. I have to pay them off with money and bribes and shit. Oh, I must have got some of them. Don't need any of that. It's not my fault he was stood too near me when I fired the magic off. Right, what have we got here? Oh, Destiny was bloody amazing until the servers went down and DLCs became expensive and all of that. Well, yeah, that's right. I bought the Taken King stuff, and no sooner had I got that than they announced, I guess, their, and I hate this, quote-unquote, Season 2 DLC stuff, which was another £40, and I was like, yeah, you can stick that. Ross Scott made Freeman's Mind talks about killing games. Like that a lot. It's a big issue. I'll have to check that out. But that's what they are doing. Well, they don't want... What they're trying to do is move away from this idea of games being games and more of a service, because you can withdraw a service, and that's what they want to do. If they can recategorize it, they then can dictate when and where you play it, and then they also that they can withdraw it. So games will be sold to you like an insurance policy. So you will pay for something that essentially you don't. get any goods in return for, and you can be denied access to it even though you've paid for it at the drop of a hat. That's the idea. That's what the games industry, the publishers and Microsoft and Sony, that's what they're all trying to do, because then it eliminates the grey area of, if you buy a game, do you own it? Because let me tell you a little secret, the end user license agreement is not enforceable by law. And I know this because I worked for a company that made software, and I was part of the financial legal department, and it's a smokescreen. The EULAs are not worth the paper they're printed on, and there's a reason for that. You cannot see the EULA until you've opened the product and installed it, and therefore it's a form of entrapment, because once you do that you can't return the product for a full refund if you don't agree with it, and if you don't agree to it you can't play it. So that's why it's not enforceable by law. It's like if you go to a shop and you buy goods from there and it goes outside of the, like in the UK, if electrical item fails outside a 12 months warranty, a lot of people think you can't take it back to the shop. Well, actually you can, because the law of the country overrides any agreement you have with a shop, and by law they either have to repair or replace the product if it's failed within 5 years of reasonable usage. A lot of people don't know that, and if a business fails to adhere to trading standards, they can be closed down. So there you go. What have we got here? Destiny beta I've played, and it wasn't much different, just a little harder, not much different gameplay. Well, they're not going to change much to it. Well, that's the thing. Same with Call of Duty. They don't change that really. The basic gameplay mechanics haven't changed since, well, for 10 years. Since Modern Warfare. That was the last time the game significantly changed. That's the thing with it, because they've got a winning formula and they don't have anybody with a creative mind enough to add to something to make it different while retaining a lot of elements of what made the previous one good, because it's designed by a committee, not actual game designers. Planet-side servers shut down, but they have planet. Yeah, exactly. There's the thing again, Xavius. It's once the sequel comes out to an online-only game, you are in trouble. So, speaking of trouble, stop pressing the wrong button. I want to go to my home. She's there, but I don't want to fast travel, because I've got a feeling I'm not well. And I don't know if it still applies to this game, but if you fast travelled in Oblivion with certain ailments, they could become permanent. Yeah. So that's why I don't want to fast travel, because I did that in Oblivion. I don't know if they ever patched it out, but I got stuck with that, and it wasn't fun. And it also happened if you went to sleep as well, or rested. But hopefully I haven't done that, because I'd be really annoyed, because I don't want to become a toothy bastard. Oh, for God's sake. I I don't have a horse. So this is going to be a bit of a trek. Mind you, I suppose I could have tried to find something in that temple. What, does it have road signs around here? No. Oh well, we'll go for a wander. Knowing my luck, I'll probably get attacked by a colossal dragon or something. I actually do want to try and pick up a copy of Oblivion for the Xbox so I can stream that. What are you doing? Yeah, it's in all scratty for. Is he not going to attack me? But I'm not paying the price that Amazon are selling it for at the moment either. Silence? What, you can't hear me? Silence. No. Voice is coming through. Or are you referring to the chat? Oh right, the chat died down, right, sorry, I'm with you. Well, yeah, it does that. I've actually got a chat going today, so that's something that's unusual. Normally I just sit here and talk to myself. People will think I'm crazy, and they'd be absolutely right. Now I wish I could fast travel. So you go off path in these games and then you end up with Bethesda Mountains and they're like the worst thing ever. Yeah. I just, generally what I do is I talk about what people say in the game. Actually just end up talking to the game. Because particularly games like this, you get some real interesting characters, shall we say. Ah, here we go. Bethesda Mountains are about to strike. Bethesda Mountains, for those of you that don't know, by the way, is when you come across things like this, and you apparently, well, not so much like this, but you apparently can start climbing them, and then you get so far and you can't anymore, but there's no actual rational reason as to why you can't. It's just that the game has decided it doesn't want you to be able to climb up any further. And it's very commonplace in Bethesda games, Bethesda RPGs.
You picked a bad time.
Oh, you picked a bad time to live. So let me cure you of that problem. Oh. You're firing arrows at me. What makes you so special? There we go. Yeah, they do, and it's... I get it if it was consistent. I think I could understand that. What really grinds my gears is the lack of consistency within it. Like, you can be just going along and there's no reason for why you can't go. So say for example you were climbing up stuff like this, like that, and then all of a sudden you'd get here and he won't. He's like, oh, I can't do it, can't climb like that. But obviously not when it's vertical like that, but when it's clearly something that you've been able to climb up before. And this is not the way that I wanted to go. God damn it. What the hell? Stop doing that. Oh, God. Do you know what? I'll just follow this round. We are going to end up with an example of that because I'm right in the prime location for this thing to happen. And the other great thing as well, you ever noticed how gold doesn't weigh anything in games? I mean, I know why they do it, obviously, because you'd be over encumbered carrying a lot of gold. But I always find it funny that, like, a piece of parchment will have a, here you go, there's an example, nearly an example of a Bethesda Mountain scenario. A piece of parchment will have a weight value, but a sack of gold, hey, I did something and you don't know it yet. Maybe you'll find out soon. And how about the arrows? Well, I don't know what you've done. Oh, okay. Yeah, the arrows. Yeah, they should have a weight too. There's a dragon. I don't even need to look up. I'm not even looking back. I'll let those giants deal with this for now. This gonna let me over here. There we go. I think we're nearly home. Am I nearly home? Let's have a look. Yeah. Okay. Oh my goodness me. Just want to get into the temple of... I call it Karnath, but it's not that. That was the name that was an old Commodore 64 game called the Staff of Karnath. The name reminds me of it. Stop running on the spot. God damn you, man. And Whiterun definitely needs more than one entrance. That's for certain. Alright, now hopefully I can get myself healed. That's not it. Don't want to wake them up. That's it. Here we go. Kinareth, something like that. Something, something, something. I pressed a button, that's what I did. One hint. Let's see if you can guess it under 5. I probably wouldn't be able to be honest with you. Is it something on Twitch? I wouldn't know. All I know is I keep pressing the wrong buttons. See, I keep pressing a button and it's always the wrong one. Dear God, see? Magic, that's what I wanted. Hey! Is that 5 seconds, 5 minutes, or 5 hours? is that how long I've got to guess it under? Look at that. I'm cured. Oh, it's okay. Just touch that thing over there, it works, mate. It's great stuff. Strict. I don't know what you mean.
A fine day to you, friend. May you...
Under 5 guesses. Alright. Well, you could have hit the follow button. I don't have any anything like any kind of add-ons to tell me. So that's, is that 1? You could have always reported me for being a rubbish gamer. There's always that.
Divine smile on you, friend.
Oh, the top right pop-up? No, that just tells me when people come on air. Oh, you followed. Well, thank you very much for that, Pyrofox. Yeah, I don't have an overlay. You're following someone who's as ghetto a streamer as possible, but thank you very much. It's much appreciated. Someday I am actually going to have all that stuff. It's going to really be tied into when I have a computer that isn't a pile of junk like what I've got now. I stream directly from a PS4, which is why I don't get any notifications. What notifications I get where it says the on-air thing, that tells me when somebody comes on and is watching, and if someone messages. Now, I prefer this system, because if you've ever seen any of my other streams from the Xbox One, I don't know whether it's Twitch, I'm guessing it's Twitch, but for some reason there's a blue bar that remains permanently at the bottom that tells you how long you've been streaming for, that your microphone is connected, how many people are watching, but doesn't tell you if they message you. Great, isn't it? Now, if you're playing a game with a heads-up display at the bottom, you can't see it because it's not, doesn't have any transparency. Yeah, I'll check it out. Thanks very much. But yeah. My name will be nice. Oh god. Then I might have to improve my streams then. Oh god, yeah, remember I have a family in this. Go away, child.
You're back.
Leave me. Oh.
Did you give me a present?
No, I didn't get you a present. I'm fighting things. I can say contracted some vampirism disease. No. I'm not going to say stop pestering me. I'm not that cruel. I'm not going to throw him into the fire pit either. See, these are days before health and safety. You'd never get away with that now. It's like, oh, fell in the fire.
Dragon's Reach is so cool.
There, I have another child lurking somewhere. Things you do for an achievement. Yep, there's a woman hiding out there. What have I got here? Leave me. Yeah, it's about like that in real life as well. Look at all this stuff I'm ferrying around with me. Weapons. Don't think I'm carrying anything I don't need to. Yeah, I mean, that is the thing right there. I mean, yeah. Like I'm carrying 396 orcish arrows, which in this game does not have any physical weight. No, that is not a child.
If you don't mind, I'm going to start a small store.
That's the house call. They have their own over here. The kids' room, that's somebody's. Actually, I should say that's owned. Have I lost a kid? She buggered off. Oh no, there you go, that's theirs. That's one. That's the other. I'll just close this door and should be able to barricade it. That'd make my life easier. Oops, fell off the bloody ladder. See, and that's mine. There you go. No, we don't do any of that here. Ah, right, where was I? Ebony Bow of Banishing. What's that? She's alright. Well, I don't talk to them much, that's why. I leave all of that stuff to Lydia. She deals with all that kind of stuff. Various houses set up in different locations with various house calls taking care of the places. But for some reason I just like Whiterun. I've got a really big house that's like dead opulent in Malketh or something like that. It's humongous compared to this thing with holes in the ceiling. Right, hang on one sec. That's a battle axe. That's an ebony bow. Which one have I got equipped? Game. What are you doing to me here? Glass bow. No wonder I've been over encumbered. Where have I picked up? Hang on, that's in the chest. I was gonna say, can't be carrying all this stuff. I don't take him. Yeah. I don't take him anywhere. That's the thing. I don't take any of the NPCs with me on quests because I learnt my lesson the hard way through my Half-Life 2 playthrough, where Alex likes to stand in doorways and right behind you. So I don't take them. Never take NPCs with me if I can avoid it. They're all bloody useless as far as I'm concerned. Right, so let's have a look what I've got here. Getting a collection of Daedric arrows. Look at all these arrows I've got, and yet I've got OCD, which means I have to use the ones that do the least damage first. So it's like I've got to use all them steel arrows. Why, I'll never know, because I'm never going to use all them. That's my bow, my nightingale bow, right. What's expelling? Summon Daedra. See, probably can put that away. Don't think I need it. Uh-huh. Well, that's it. That's exactly why I don't take them with you, because they do have a habit of dying stupidly, or getting stuck, or disappearing, or not following you. Yeah, you have to essentially. It's like being a parent. I'm not doing that in a game. God damn it. Ancient Nord arrows. See, look at all these arrows I've got. None of them weigh a thing. I must be lugging around more arrows than any human being could physically carry. I must have close to 3,000 arrows. I don't know whether it'll show up in the chat thing. You can try, but I don't know if it'll show up. 1 second, let me just see what I've got here, because I've got loads of stuff. Right, I'm going to put that away, and I'm going to sell these. I'm going to offload some of these into the magic TARDIS box. Not carrying any books, am I? No? Okay. And I'm going to need to sell some of this stuff and all. But alright, okay. Let me have a look at the things. What am I doing? Sorry, I'm all over the place here. Weapons. R1. That doesn't seem right to me, that Azura's Star. Yeah, sorry mate, it's not, it's whatever setting thing is going on there. Yeah. Like, that can't be a fully filled soul gem. Okay, cheers. So I'll use that. I can never figure out the damn things in this game. There's still... Right, that's fully used now. I'll check that out later, that looks quite funny, a Skyrim story. Cheers for that. Hello Alduin. I'm fine. I'm trying to get to grips with the insanity of these bloody soul gems that don't make any sense. Right, that's gonna do for that. Don't need to do anything with that. Dawnbreaker could use some TLC. Chillrend. Do you know what? I'm gonna store. See, actually, it's quite a good sword, but it eats its magical abilities. What time is it? 6:38 AM. I'm not doing too bad, thank you. Just ploughing through this.
Hello, my love. Back from some adventure, I bet.
I'll take your advisement for now, Pyro, as I say, because this channel it's just a hodgepodge at the moment. It's not something I've been building with a purpose, if you catch my drift. I've just been streaming to it for convenience, but I will bear that in mind should I need to. Thank you very much.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any.
Bellathor,
Everything's for sale, my friend.
say
Everything.
the same thing every time I come in.
Some may call this junk.
Stop
Me,
speaking.
I call them treasures.
and you never have much money, which annoys me. Because of all the stuff I provide you with, you should be doing an absolute raging business now. Outstanding. Right. See, he's nearly out of money already. Garnet. Do. Yeah, I can safely say that that would cost you that. If I didn't speak to my missus, she'd be very unhappy. That's for certain. Get rid of these, because I never bother with any of this crap. See, he's just... Oh, I meant to file that. File it away. Good God. I meant to put that away. That. And he's out of money. Fabulous. Bellathor.
Come back.
Idiot, whatever your name is. Yeah, do you know what? I don't even know why I bother carrying a shield around with me. I think it's just for show. Even though you can't see it. God, I hope none of the brats are out. Oh God, who opened the door and let them out? Hopefully they're around at large. No, they're not.
There were lots of pies and cakes there. She said she'd show me how to bake it.
Well, you get on and bake that stuff. Carrying. Put you. No, don't put it on your tube. Put it away. Thing is, though, I'll file this away, and then there'll be a time that I'll need it. I can guarantee. What I'm going to do is, I'm not going to mess with things like that, or things like that. Don't need that. Yeah, sadly they do come back. They always come back. Creatures and da-da-da-da-da. See, things like that to me, I don't want them to flee combat, 'cause that means I have to run after them. Causes poison damage. No one cares about that. No one cares about alteration. I'll have that because that can be useful, and that can be useful. Don't do illusion at all. Magicka, yeah, that can be useful. I'm a Nord. Both in game and in real life. Believe me, I don't need a draft to resist the cold. Yep, that's cool. Say I'll be ages before I need to do anything like with Discord and stuff like that. That's useful because the shock always seems to do a tremendous amount of damage, and it's probably to do with the armour that I'm wearing. Nope. Can I breathe underwater? Magicka, see again, that's useful. See every generation. See pickpocketing. Do I pickpocket? I'll put one of them away because just in case. Resist fire. I've got pretty good fire resistance, but I'm going to keep that because there is a dragon out there somewhere that has absolutely incinerated me next to no time, and it wasn't me man there, the fella. It was another one. Hang on, what's that? Oh, put one of them away already. Well, we've already established I don't do much in the way of blocking. No. Frostbite Venom, this is pointless. I've used that before, it's pointless. The problem with this, right, the shopkeepers in this never have much money. So if I actually sold all of this stuff that I've collected, I would probably have 3 times the amount of gold, probably even more than what I've got. It's a good job this is a magic box, that's all I can say. I'll put 6 of them in there, because unless I come up against something really thing. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I follow a few streamers, but usually GOG.com streamers I tend to follow because they play a lot of the older games that I had when I was a kid. When I was a kid, that's wishful thinking. If they were playing games when I was a kid, it'd be like old, ancient-looking 8-bit games. Magic of Poison, I'll leave one of them. Target is weaker to fire. That could be useful, and that could be useful because that's 85%. That's quite high. 2 points of poison damage. That's just not worth it. Target is paralysed. I think I've got. Does my sword do that? No, I can't be bothered anyway. Nope. Magicka regenerates faster. Pong. Yeah, don't knock it. You're not far wrong there. Another one of pickpocketing. Oh. Filter of strength. Now that is useful. I have used that before today when I've been in a situation where I'm over encumbered. No. Vigor. Stamina. Suppose there might be something to that. 2-handed weapons, no. 40% stronger. This is my problem now. I could be here for hours doing this. Everyone's going to be bored silly. Because I have to go through each one. Damage, magic, no! Aversion to shot target. I don't really use that. Causes 2 points. That's even worse than the other thing. No. That is more useful than the other stuff. That's useful. That's very useful. So I shall keep them. Potion of destruction. Hang on a minute. Don't need that if we've got extended invisibility. Magicka we need. Don't need you. Try and go through this a bit faster now. Don't need them. Need all the healing stuff I can get for when I make a mistake and don't heal myself. So I want stamina and magic stuff is important. Regenerate magic, regeneration, potion of resist cold. Regeneration. Resist magic. 10% is not going to do much for me. Resist poison. Nope. Stamina. God. Wish they'd just put these all in one place. Ultimate healing. Ultimate. Vigorous. Water breathing. I'm sure I've just seen one of them before. Why don't they put all of... Oh God, I'm near the end of it. Don't wear light armor, so I don't need that. Solution of regeneration, surgeons and stamina. Any of them. Right. We're done with that. Quick save, so I don't have to do that again. And then... what am I doing? This. That. Alduin's Bane. Hang on, that's got something to do with that, isn't it? So now I need to... harvest some Falmer blood. Bloody hell, where am I going to go and get that from? I don't suppose this game is going to willingly tell me where I can get that from, is it? No, of course it isn't. Look at it. What is the point in putting that? No, I did. It didn't. I did. Let's not shout at the game for things I've done now. No, I don't want to fast travel there. I just want to get rid of that. All right. Okay, we'll go outside and do it. Samuel, shut up. I don't care. Don't care about your size of the fish you saw. Map. Now then. Can we not? No, don't want to place the marker. I want you to bugger off and not. I'm in Whiterun. You scum. You. Ah, see, I hate this map. Stop being annoying, and I just want to remove the damn marker. No. No. God's sake. I don't want to do that. Why will you not let me remove the damn marker? Why? Oh, for God's sake, game. Just a simple option. Remove marker. No. Now, why is it not letting me do that? Yep. It's called being Bethesda'd. We'll try again, shall we? Because you definitely can remove the flaming marker from this. No. World map. No. You should just be able to... Thank you! Finally! Ah, soul of a game. Now, Falmers, where were they? Falmers. Now I want to look at the map. They were pretty certain. Why have I never been there? I'm trying to think now. Ah, Falmers. Right. I'm just going to do something here because I've mucked and messed about too much. Just stop. Thank you. Right. Okay. Alright. This is going to annoy me now. One second. There. Yes, I wicked it. So sue me. Alrighty. Hopefully I've not been here previously and wiped everybody out. Now get up the flaming thing, you bum. Right. Come, Falmer. I need your blood. terrible feeling I've wiped everybody out in here already. Oh, look at it! Where did that go? Oh, it's there. Knocks it backwards. These seem to be quite resistant to fire. Which way, which way? You're kind of in a bit of a predicament, aren't you? Because you're on a walkway and... Don't need you though. No, I'm not getting more of that. See, that's where I've got to be careful. That's the kind of time that I end up just collecting everything and becoming... Hello! Over encumbered. Ah, this looks like a farmer place. A farmer skulker. He's skulking, I can't even see him. There you are. No, I didn't want to take the farmer bow. I wanted to do that. Now I've got to drop items. Yeah, the whole VR thing's not really done much for me. But then again, I've never really tried it, so... Get out of this cave. Right. What a lovely day it is in Skyrim. Where are we going? Got a bad feeling about this. I seem to recall he was going a bit mental. This might not be a thing that works out well for me. Yeah. I believe that is the case, that you do need to try it. It is important to try it. Yeah, you see, now something like Elite Dangerous I would love to try in it, because there is that thing where you are essentially sat in a static location and the only movement you ever do around is essentially moving your head in the game, and obviously flying the ship. That would be really cool to have that mapped to your head, so long as the instrument display is done like a pop-up hologram on the headset, as opposed to the dash. And there's a reason for that. On the console, on the Xbox One in particular, there's two ways of looking. One which is the free look, where you are simulating moving your head, and another way is you hold the X button and use the D-pad. Now if you use the latter, the actual displays are clearer to read. If you use the former, it's a lot more difficult to read. So if they fix that, I don't mind, but if they still keep the both and you can't read it properly when you move your head, that's going to annoy. Now then, you sir, I think you're a bit of a mentalist, so before I do anything,
Dig, dweller in the beyond. I'll know your lost unknown and
sounds like Saw Gerrera in Rogue One. Stop moving when I'm trying to talk to you, you freakzilla.
No, I can almost hear them.
Save the Republic! Oh, that's not what he says.
Come,
Save the rebellion!
Save
Save the dream! Say it, go on. But I missed all what he was saying there now. Yeah, way. I just crack up every time I see that in Rogue One, in the Saw Gerrera. Oh, got it! Whoa, what the hell happened then? It's like, is he part of the rebellion or is he just an absolute raving psychopath? I think he's the,
It's just a book.
I'm gonna stand up here, because you... Yeah. Well, that just happened. Yeah. Yeah, Saw Gerrera, a guy who just decides to die because he's had enough. It's like, well, thanks very much for coming, guy, you know? You spent all these years fighting the Empire, and at the time where the Alliance needs everybody possible, you just stand there and allow yourself to be blown up by flying rocks and stuff, when you could have just taken a few steps and got on the ship and actually been useful. It's like, okay. That made sense. Like if he'd have been pinned, like if a rock had fallen on him and he was pinned and they were trying to help him and he's like, no, go, you know, that would make sense. But when he like, it's like, I'm just going to willingly die. Okay, just like this guy did here. I'll have that, and I'll have that. You can keep your mage's robes. Now, hang on. See, he doesn't have the power of the quick save that I do. Apparently I can read these things. Apparently I can't turn the page though. I'll take it. Take that word there. Yes. Yes, he is a pile of ash, but his clothes are intact. That does beg the question as to how that works. What's you?
Come, my champion.
Oh, God. Yes, I am not... Who do you think you are?
Who do you think protected you on your journey to open the
No, it's fine, Pyro. You've just been in the chat and watching, that's great. Believe me, when I have days when I'm talking to myself, it's fine.
Whether you acknowledge me or
it is. It's where they come from.
Business, but I will be in your
His gums are flapping. He doesn't realise that I am. I'm not listening to a damn thing that this thing's saying to me.
It contains the knowledge of the ages as revealed to
X-arses?
My loyal servant.
As revealed to X-arses?
For hundreds of years, it's been shut away from the world. Septimus was a useful tool for unleashing it.
Good God, is he going to attack me or is he going to bore me to death?
It is in your hands. Let us work wonders together.
Where's he gone? I had a fistful of fire all ready for you and you've gone. I don't want to work with that thing. How can I steal from a dead guy? Come on, game. Let's get ourselves together here. Yeah. He is. Oh God, let me just kill it already. Right, well after that conversation, now what do? Stop pressing the wrong button. Still press the wrong button. I'll tell you what we do that. And then we press that. And then we do this. So now... See, I thought, is that not, like, at the end of the main quest? Because I've still got all this stuff to do. Yeah, Dragonborn. All starts to go a bit Game of Thronesy, doesn't it? See, I've got all this. I've got the Dawn Guard. I need to take out these vampires that are running around. I've got this in the miscellaneous. This is like, it reminds me of Fallout 4, where I just got so embedded in side quests that I must have put about 200 hours into that, and then realised actually these side quests are never ending. So it was like, well, I've leveled up and nothing can really hurt me anymore. But see, a lot of things like this I wanted to leave till after I'd done the main quest and then do like branching game saves, because that is the werewolf thing which I really want to do. But I don't want to be a werewolf until I've done everything else I need to do, because I always think, is this going to ruin my main game? Because I don't trust these things. And then I've got the Dark Brotherhood, so I can become an assassin and do all that business. This dude here is something to do with the Mythic Dawn cult. I'm not actually signed up with Discord, like I say, primarily because I don't game on PC. Well, I do, but they're games that are so old you could probably run them on a calculator these days. This laptop is from the Ark. It's something that should have been buried in the ground to be dug up by future civilizations about 10 years ago. This is one thing I want to do. I've never done it. I think I might try and do this one. I've had this quest for like years. Well, yeah, my phone comes from the same era as this laptop as well. Someday I'm going to upgrade all my tech. I don't like the Thalmor, really. The North Watch keep to prevent bloodshed on either side. See, I don't know. I'll have to go back and do this, because I'm sure there was something there that I couldn't do. That makes sense, doesn't it? No, it's not a flip phone. It's not a flip phone. It's an iPhone 4S, so it's not that far from a flip phone. But you see, as long as I can read tweets and as long as I can message, that's all I use it for. I actually hate mobile phones as a rule, because I hate the fact that I can't go anywhere without somebody mithering me. So I have it really out of the fact that it's really hard to go through. Exactly, 6 years old. It's a vintage phone. It's 6 years old. This probably in the next couple of months. Now, it works. That's all I'll say about it. Not very well, and the battery's a bit duff in it. Speaking of which, yeah, it's charged now. But it does what I need it to do. And the moment it stops doing that, like my iPad, then I'll get rid. Discovered a shrine to that person there in the mountains near Windhelm. I suppose I could do that. Convince no. That's got babysitting mission written all over it. No stone unturned. Yes. We won't be doing that anytime soon. Those are theft jobs, which I'm not doing anymore. And I'm certainly not stealing 500 gold in goods from where I live. That's never a good thing to do. I mean, I would rather just give them 500 gold. That would make more sense. Or I could just give them 500 gold's worth of stuff out of the magic box. How would they know that I didn't steal it? I mean, technically I did. Rise in the East. So that's got something to do with going to some place else that I've not been to before. And that makes sense. So, enough. There. Do quick save. Again, because... Map. How did I get there? Oh, that's because I fast travelled there. Fool! North Watch. Let's go and see what the Thalmor say. Thalmor, who are unnecessarily tough. And I hate them. In fact, they may attack me on sight because I've been attacking their people on sight. Uh-oh. So red sky in the morning. Alright, arsehead.
Are you joking?
No.
Even if we had a prisoner by that name, the only way he'd be released is by order of the Imperial Legion.
Right.
Now I suggest you turn around and go back the way you came.
So, and oh, I just want to blow you up.
You can't hide from me.
I'm not hiding from you. I'm right here. You insane individual.
Be careful.
See, he should have been impaled on those spikes there. Bloody having this conversation with you. I'll just keep doing this until you all surrender. Alright. You give up? Not joining the Imperial Legion, and we're not having this conversation. They give up really easily. Look, they're walking off. Oh, but can't be bothered. Look at the state of that for a blooming security force. They're like, oh, bye, see you later. Oh, you're back, are you? You decided you've had enough. You give up? How did I miss there? Must have got him then. Da -da -da. Oh, please tell me how did it. Well, yeah, but then if I was an Uber mage, I'd know which direction I was supposed to be facing in. Hang on. An Uber mage would also know to make sure he cast the right spell. Well, yeah, they should. But I think they're some kind of weird people. But what the hell am I doing? Stop dancing around. Hello. Oh, well, that's them done. Now then, let's see what you've got here. I'm not carrying any riches. Oh, you are. You shouldn't have to do this. You should just do as I ask. Everybody's happy. Nobody gets upset. Yeah. They're just weirdos. Oh god, this place is gonna be packed with them, isn't it? Fighting these things in open ground is one thing. Getting surrounded by them in a confined space is totally against my principles.
What was that?
Oh, you're a mage. We don't like your mage type people. Because you fire lightning and that always annoys the living hell out of me. Put your shield down. Stop. See? Bloody lightning. Honestly, can't stand it. Now then, where's that thing of lightning resistance? It's just like, hang on a minute guys, don't hit me. Don't hit me for a second. I'm just going to look for the thing that is going to help resist that thing that you're firing at me, that I bet I filed away. Oh, there it is. We'll have that. And use that. And we take a bit of that. I'm going to be like high on drugs at this rate. Take some of that stuff. Yeah. Right, come on you butthead. Stand there, that's it, you just keep standing there, take your punishment. There you go. How do you feel about that, Sparky? Know how I feel about it. I feel so invigorated. I'm going to quick save. There we go. See? Don't make me have to go too far in here to get this idiot out. Just be local. No, you're not, are you? So inconsiderate. Oh, really? A magical mystery tour. Oh, look.
Never should have come here.
Why do I keep flying forward? And all I'm doing my head in with your blocking shield tactics. Wait a sec, guys. Hang on. Just 1 second, if you don't mind. And we'll top it up with some of that. Right, okay, let's carry on. It's very considerate of you. Where have you gone? So this is why I don't like getting surrounded, because they all come out of the bloody woodwork. I have to start doing all of this. And things. Stop. I've had enough of you too. I hate you former people. It's 2 down. I thought I had a potion of... I did. There we go. You missed. Missed. I missed for strange reasons. Mercy? You stupid fool. Mercy is not dispensed here. Only death. Mercy. Should have thought about that before you attacked me. I mean, I can't get a front shot of my guy. My guy does not look like somebody who dishes out mercy. He looks like he should be a Sith Lord. You're asking the wrong guy. Especially one who can quick save. Look at it. Go on, mate. This guy better be a good person. Oh, look at you. Look at more of them. Should be able to do all that. Oh, see, now they've got a sparky person who I hate. That's it. Isolate you. And you just be bizarre. What are you doing? glass weapons in this are nowhere near as good as they were in Oblivion. They were absolutely amazing in Oblivion. They're rubbish in this. Well, the ones that I've come across so far are, anyway. Stop with your... Oh, you see the sparking? Oh, no, 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 no. I hate lightning. And... Any of them coming down the corridor? Right, hang on a minute. Hang on. Where is it? That's right, dramatic music time. Save. Stop shooting me with that shit. Oh my god, why is my character so crap when it comes to... It's got to be the armour. It has to be the armour, that's all I can say. I'm actually running out of healing potions here, this isn't good. I put all my bow potions away, didn't I? This is what happens. Fast healing. Have I got enough? Yeah. Now I've got to go back down to my bloody bow. Oh, I'm using the ancient Nord arrows. Oh, he clearly did not do that then. He's coming this way, isn't he? So... I need that. I need that. Get lost. Get lost, you sparky shit. Tell you. That's right. I'll learn you. I'll have that. I'll steal that off you. Might as well. Quick save. Don't get me with your archery bow skills there, can you? And your head's off. You can keep your steel arrows. Right. Now then. Save. Fella. Where are you? Okay, and he's like, oh no, I wasn't kidnapped, I was here, if I'm happy. I wanted to be here. They're like, alright, so I just killed everybody, did I? For no reason. And then I shall beat him to death with his own shoes. Chest. Do you know, this place did not look as... Oh, look at this state of it. What the... What did he just do then? Oh, it's him. Oh no, not another one. I can't get out of the... Northwich Interrogator. Northwatch Interrogator. Good grief. They're really putting me through it, aren't they? Don't. That's not very nice. Saying things like that. See? Wouldn't have had to do any of that and you'd not been so nasty. Save. Oh, look at that banana shot around the corner. It is but a scratch. Oh crap. Oi! What? How dare they? Where are all of these? Oh, well cast. Game. Oh, what the? There's some weird voodoo going on here I'm not happy about. Why are you so hard? Why is this one more difficult than the others? He's suddenly taking a crap ton of health off me. Stand! Bloody sick of you. You. Doing my bloody head in. Eat fire. Right. I'll have them. Swear to God, if this guy doesn't appear soon, which he doesn't look like he is because he's supposed to be over there. Right, I've killed the interrogator. There we go. I came all the way for that. Good God. Please let there be. Interesting.
You there?
I thought...
What are you doing?
Are you serious?
I never thought I'd see another friendly face again. We need to get to safety as soon as possible. Let's move.
Well, I can. You don't look much like you're going to move very well there, fella. Don't. What are you putting your fists up at me for? Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't you do it, sunshine. If I was you, get some of this armour and a sword. Let's go. Now. Putting his fists up to me. Do I use Windows 10? I prefer Windows 7 for various reasons. I was compelled to upgrade. Hate the forced updates and lack of configuration. I never used Windows 7. I actually went from Vista to Windows 10. So, for me, Windows 10 is manna from heaven, because whoever invented Vista wants thrown into the fires of hell. So I never experienced Windows 7 or 8. So that probably clouds my opinion of 10. I don't mind it so much because, funnily enough, on this laptop, Windows 10 works much faster than Vista on the laptop, and this laptop was actually built for Vista. Yet when I put Windows 10 on it, it gave it a whole new lease of life. Some stuff's really flaky. Video editing is laughable on it. But for the most part, it's I like it. The only thing I don't like with it is I think there are some things go on in the background that occasionally they fire up, and then my laptop starts really chugging, just doing everyday things it should be fine doing. But aside from that, I think it's, like I say, I'm kind of biased because I used Vista before, and of course I used, well, I say of course, you might not know, but I actually was a Mac user, and I'm never buying a Mac ever again. That's one thing is for certain. Macs are horrific, in my view. And I don't know where I'm going. Where am I going? That's where I am. Oh, I need to speak to fella. Where are you? Put up your
I cannot
jukes.
thank you enough for rescuing me from this place. I suspect I'd never again see the light of day otherwise. But why would you risk your life for me, a stranger?
I can tell you what's wrong with the Mac.
Of course. I should have
One
known.
second, let me just
This was
get
all
this
Adelstein's idea, wasn't it?
little mission thing
Where
out of
is
the
he?
way.
A wise decision, but I fear he may not be safe there anymore. They'll go looking for me, and Whiterun will be the first place they search.
That's my hope.
I cannot stay. Not here. Not in Whiterun. It likely won't be safe for Adelstein either. Our best hope now is to fall in with the ranks of the Stormcloaks.
You do whatever you
But
need
would
to
do me
do,
a favor?
Sunshine.
Tell my mother to suffer the winter's cold wind, for it bears aloft next summer's seeds. She'll know what it means.
Well, I hope she does.
Thank you again, friend. You've given me my life back.
Right, we don't. Right, okay, you can get lost. So I can fast travel back to Whiterun. I assume. Yes. There we go. Right, yeah, the Mac. I bought a MacBook Pro back in 2006, and I only stopped using it last year. That was one of the most phenomenal pieces of equipment I ever bought. And there was a reason I stopped using it last year. And it wasn't because it broke. It wasn't because it couldn't do the things I needed it to do, even though it was 10 years old. It was because Apple stopped supporting it. Well, actually, they stopped supporting it a couple of years before. But Apple stopped supporting it, and then Google turned around and said, we're not going to support... it had Snow Leopard, the operating system on it was Snow Leopard. They're not going to support Snow Leopard with any security updates. So essentially the MacBook Pro was wide open. I couldn't upgrade it to a sufficient operating system that would have allowed me to continue using it. So it was forced redundancy, essentially. Can't use it anymore for going on the net. So there was that. And then I had an iMac, which was my other main computer that I was using. And I got that in 2010. And a couple of years ago, I think it was a couple of years ago, I put El Capitan operating system on it. And in spite of it saying categorically that that laptop would run El Capitan fine, it killed the computer, pretty much. It's rubbish. I cannot stand it. Just it takes ages to power on. It takes ages to open a website. I used to edit videos, my videos for YouTube. I used to do all of that stuff on there. Can't do that anymore. It's just chugs. They've killed it. So yeah, that really was the oh, for God's sake, child.
I got you something.
What is it? A twig? What on earth is this you've just given me? Is it valuable? Can I sell it? What is it? Is it great? That's brilliant, that is. Throw it at you. Pff, child, I need not these things. You stupid child. Yeah, so as far as I'm concerned, Apple can burn in the fires of hell because they forced redundancy on their technology by just refusing to support it. Another thing with El Capitan, they didn't include Rosetta. So I had a lot of stuff that you could use on other Macs that worked fine on Snow Leopard, worked fine on Lion and Mountain Lion, I think what came after that. because that had Rosetta. El Capitan, no, we're not going to do it. We're not going to do it anymore.
You've saved him?
And so
I must see
a
him
number
at
of
once.
games and applications just stopped working that needed Rosetta to work. Just stopped working. Apple don't care. Nah, I'm not doing anything about it. So yeah, they can get in the sea. I'm not buying a single one of their products ever again. They're overpriced and they're crap, as far as I'm concerned. When I've got a laptop here that is actually 10 years old now, that wasn't even a top-of-the-line piece of equipment in its day. It was like a low-range laptop. This thing has got an onboard graphics card in it that my Voodoo Banshee card is more powerful than, and that thing was from the 90s. Gives you an idea of how low powered this laptop is. This laptop has outlived something that two pieces of equipment that cost me thousands. This laptop was £500 and has outlived them all because Windows 10 didn't make it redundant. It's going to need replacing soon, but the point is, why would I spend that much money? What's she asking me now?
Please tell me you have news of my son.
I've just told you.
Is he? You've saved him? Oh, I must see him at once.
I'm afraid he's not here. He didn't think he was safe to turn in. He said something about you freezing to death or something.
How do I know you're telling me the truth and not just what I want to hear?
He said, "Suffer the winter's cold, woman."
Next summer's seas. That's my boy.
I could have just
So it's
beat it
true,
out of him.
For now it's enough to know that he's alive. I can find peace in that.
Yes?
Thank you, dear friend. You've given me back my son. I'd had Eorlund forge this for Thorald.
Is this going to be a rubbish
present
weapon?
for his return.
This better be
suppose you
something
can't have it
amazing, like I
Why
can
don't
smite
you
things
take
from a distance.
We can always make another for the day when this war ends and Thorald
The
can
war
come
will never
home.
end. Mace, steel mace of fear. It's going to be crap, innit? Let's really. This is how you take the mickey out of an NPC now.
No, nor do I expect to.
I've just told her
It'd be
he's
too
not coming
dangerous for
back.
now. It's enough for me to know that he's out there somewhere, and not locked up like some animal in a cage.
Who's the best specimen?
I can tell you're new around here asking a question like that.
No, it's not me then.
My husband Eorlund tends the Skyforge up at Jorvaskr, the Companion's Mead Hall. Oh, there's no finer smith in the Nine Holds. You should ask him about his work. It's the only subject that'll get him talking. Well,
You
that and
finished?
maybe those stuck-up, dung-sniffing battle-borns.
Oh, can I just go?
You
Because I
take
know.
care of yourself now. I
Okay.
hope your parents are proud of you.
Okay.
They have a lot of reason.
Shut up!
Well met, kinsman.
God. What's this? Some mace of crap or something? This serves me right, because that should have been something I did well earlier on in the game. 30. 48. 42. You're going in the box.
Old friend.
Yes.
Patron of the great clan Battleborn. A name I'm sure you know well.
Yeah, that woman over there was bad-mouthing you. Said you were a complete bastard and your whole family should die in a pit of fire.
I am your sword and your shield.
Well, that's great. You can stay there. Sword and shield the house, because you don't need to do anything else. Yes, 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 yes. No, that's not what I wanted to do. It was that. And that. By God, consuming all of that booze out there has reduced the amount of stuff I'm carrying. Oh, I'm still carrying that rubbish from before, aren't I? See if Bellathor the tight arse is...
Well met, traveler.
Hello!
Take a
Fellow
good look
Nord.
around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away.
Just wait a sec, just... He's trying to be some kind of crap Wolverine knockoff.
Everything's for...
Shut up!
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Right. Have... Well, first of all, you can have that... See, not even worth a thing. God damn it, you can have that for free. Carrying this crap around with me. I don't know what it does, but I'm not selling it yet. Right. I'm going to put that in the box too. Ruby, I knew we'd get there in the end. I think that I need that for... I don't know if I need that for something. He can't afford it anyway. Hey! Why am I not wearing my arm? Oh, I know why. Just to set Bellathor. Just... You just wait there. Don't speak. There's no need for conversation. Thank you.
I'd even... Oh, a bit of this.
Jesus God, man, I've not even left the shop. You're acting like you've never seen me before. That, and that. My God, you had enough money for once. Now, let's just check. Dun, dun, dun. No, you can't afford that. Can't afford it? I'm going to keep it. Bye. Shh, shh, shh. No, go away. Don't speak.
You know what's wrong with Skyrim these days?
I don't know, but the guy in that
Everyone's
shop
obsessed
said you
with
were a
death.
complete and utter shithead, and that you're rubbish at fighting something. I don't know. You need to speak to him. Next. Save. No. Next. Don't. There was one quest that... I think it's that one. Is it that one? I have to go somewhere across the sea or something. That is a glitched quest. I did that quest. In fact, I did that quest twice, and it's glitched, and he's kept coming back. And now his sword... I do the whole thing, follow the whole mission waypoint, but his sword isn't there. I don't want to speak to that person. Is that for that orc? Why isn't it? What? That child better not be running towards me. Find on the map. Oh God. Am I going to get beaten up here by a giant? I don't like killing giants. I don't like fighting them. They don't bother me normally. I just walk past them. It seems somewhat cruel, even though they can be quite aggressive. It's like your dude's not bothered. Christ. He might be a bit bothered now. Oh. I'm gonna think he could be considerably pissed. Where are you? Who are you? Oh no. That's old Smokey Joe. Yeah, that's him. God damn it. That giant's got better fire resistance with no armour on than me, because he didn't die instantly from one blast. I hate that dragon. Well, right. Is he still around here? He is. Why did he wait until a quick saved before? Oh Jesus H. Christ, Leggett. He's lit me on fire from all the way over there. Oh, he's a different one. Oh, I don't fear you as much. Land. Not your enemy, tall man and fell beast. Feeble teeth. Ow. Don't you charge me, Mr. Mammoth. No. Look, there. Kill it. Fight the dragon. Teamwork, Mammoth. See, look. Teamwork, buddy. No. No, I'm not a dragon. Sit. Sit. Oh, damn you, hairy bastard. Hang on. Just... Can I take these? Please don't be over. That's all I'm gonna get. Just let me get this soul. You stop. Stop. God damn you. I'm not killing him, Mammoth. It's not on. Stop chasing after me. What's up with you now? Ah, it just never stops, does it? Oh, for God's sake, you persistent bastard. Oh, give it up already. Good grief. Get over it. Mine didn't hit you. Go on, piss off. I've got to go back up there now and get that sodding book for Gnasher teeth thing. The orc wizard bookkeeper. What's the music going on for here now? Now what? I did not. Why is the mammoth pissed at me? I helped kill the thing that was firing ice at him. And he's like, oh, I don't know. It's still... Oh my god. Right. You know what? I should have just let the dragon deal with you. See what I can do, Mammoth? I'm being nice to you, you son of a bitch. Hey! What is that? Oh, right. See? It's just a bad-tempered thing, isn't he? Well, unfortunately we appear to have a rogue mammoth. I fear there's not much else I can do. I think he's gone insane. Pity. No desire to kill mammoth. No. Well, at least these lot here have... Did it fall on that guy? Oh dear. Carl. You're looking a bit wayward, son. Hope you weren't mission critical for anything, but I'll take these and make sure they remember you. Poor Carl. Mammoth landed on him. Well, I mean, he did try and fire mammoth with a lockpick. I suppose that's partially his fault too. Now you see, yeah, that's why they went extinct, yeah. Now is this fella going to be salty with me because I killed his mammoth? Now I didn't. The mammoth chased me and he ran into my bows. He's going to be pissed, isn't he? God damn it. Okay, that really hurt. How on earth do you miss a prone target that big from there? Holy mother of God, right. Where's he gone? Oh, there he is. Take no pleasure in this, giant. You left me no choice. Yeah, he's carrying a bit of wealth with him. Sad. Ultimately, these deranged creatures out there, quick save, that don't know what's going on, need to be taught a lesson. Please don't respawn. Oh well, I'm knackered. What a day in Skyrim it's been. Dragons, mammoths, giants, Thalmor, people, whatever the hell they're called. There's the book. Oh. Guy's minted. Or a grow shrub, thing, person. I'll do this one, and then I think that's going to be it for me on this streamathon. Fast travel. This has been good. I only died once. Only died once? Yeah. Didn't fall off anything, did I? The only time was when the ancient dragon of every time it appears it kills me, which is what it's now officially called, by the way. So that doesn't count. Archmage. By the way, I am the Archmage of this place as well. Even though I'm pretty damn certain every other classification of mage in this place is better at magic than I am. And this place also has the most illogical architectural layout of any place I've ever been. Where is he? Here. Happy.
Mayor, Archmage,
Here's
looks
a
like
book.
you're still in one piece. And more importantly, so is the book. Thank you.
Shove it.
We were able to figure out the last text you brought in. I thought the least I could do is pass the knowledge along.
Right. Is that it?
There are more
Oh,
books to
see,
be recovered
this
and
is
secured in
this
the
is one of
Arcadian.
those quests that never seems to end. I'll take
All
it,
right. I wrote
but
down
I'm
the
not
last
doing it
place I heard
today
about. Don't get
because
killed.
I'm done. Today's
Fight well.
streamathon. Let me just go back to my own quarters. If I can find the bloody thing now. No. No. Did I go down up or down the stairs? Yeah, there we go. See, who designed this place? Which insaniac designed this bloody layout? There's a load of stuff in here as well. All this. Things that I think might be useful. Did I pick up anything that I don't need? No, it was all the dragon stuff, wasn't it? Oh, hang on. Did I pick that up? I did. I'll put it in. Oh, it's a quest item. Alright, okay. Fine. Put them in there because I'm convinced that I should be, even though I've no evidence to suggest that I can, be able to make myself some dragon plate armor that makes me immune to fire, which is a total fallacy and a lie. But it should be, it should exist. So that's why. Put that in there. And what else do we have? Don't think that's it because yes. Splendid. Just make sure I've not magically contracted some horrific disease. And save. Alright, so that's going to be it for this stream. Thank you everybody that has come in to watch. I had quite a few people in today and had quite a lot going on in the chat, which makes the streams go quite a lot faster and a lot easier. It's better than me just rambling to myself like a madman. So thank you all. Thank you for new followers. And what day is it? Thursday. It'll probably be Monday now before I stream again. Because I'm always out on a Friday. So, but thank you very much, and I will catch you all again very, very soon.